Procrastination is a disease that deeply impacts and even ruins people's lives. And so today we're going to be talking about what it is, why is it so destructive, and at the end of the video I'm going to share a couple of epic tips and tricks that I've learned to help you overcome procrastination and help you lead a better life. So stick around to the end because tip number 3 is the most important of them all, or whatever YouTubers say nowadays. Procrastination, as defined by Google, is the action, ironically, of delaying or postponing something, and it can be extremely harmful if you build a habit out of it. When tasks pile up on top of each other and deadlines come closer and closer, you reach a breaking point. The plethora of unfinished tasks and duties will cause you mental clutter, stress, and overall tension, which can then develop into deep-rooted anxiety. And no one wants that shit. Don't recommend it. Suddenly, you're out of time, and your brain goes into hyperdrive. You hurriedly start juggling 10 tasks at once like you're a circus monkey, afraid of getting lashes. And if by some divine miracle you actually manage to get things done in the last second, your problem doesn't end there. You've now proven to yourself that you can just postpone tasks and still succeed. That means the next time something urgent comes up, you just repeat the process and you go for the same motions over and over again. Set aside, relax, and then panic. And that time you've spent relaxing isn't even quality downtime, because as you are relaxing, the anxiety still lingers in the back of your head, tormenting your subconscious. You aren't actually relaxing, you're escaping. What I just described is a pretty destructive and unsustainable way to live your life, but a way more sinister and insidious kind of procrastination also exists. The procrastination without a deadline. Without a deadline, you essentially become your own principal and agent. There's no parent or teacher or authority figure telling you that you should do something. You only answer to yourself. And while that may seem empowering, many people actually don't find it within themselves to get things done without an external pressure propelling them forward. Time keeps going by, your potential is wasted, your trust in yourself is lost, and eventually, life leaves you behind. But I'm sure you're all familiar with procrastination and what it is and how it happens. So now let's talk about some remedies that can help you overcome procrastination and lock in and get shit done. And the number one remedy, and the most important one in my opinion, is having a strong why. A lot of people don't have a strong why apart from the fact that they fear consequences. And fear is a terrible driving force. Your fight or flight response will be activated, and in most cases, you're going to choose flight, which in other words, you're just going to run away from your problems. A way more sustainable motivating force is to clearly outline and figure out why you're doing things. A way more positive driving force instead of the negative fear driving force. So sit down and define what drives you. Maybe you want to help people, or maybe you want to reach your full potential and become a person you can be proud of. Everyone's why is going to be different, so you have to figure this part out for yourself. And then, with an unshakable conviction, you're going to be motivated to get things done and achieve your goals, not out of fear, but out of a sincere dedication to accomplish whatever you set out to do. Second remedy, make it easy to start. Don't hold yourself to an unachievable standard when you're starting from zero. More than likely, you're going to be disappointed in yourself when you weren't able to read 10 books in one day, and then you're just gonna say, I give up. I couldn't do it. It is what it is. For this, you can use the 2-minute rule, which is a rule that states that if a task takes less than 2 minutes to accomplish, then just do it immediately. And if it takes more than 2 minutes and it feels overwhelming, then just start doing it anyway for 2 minutes. and more than often you're going to just keep going more than those 2 minutes anyway. Remedy number 3. Build a ritual, not a task. For example, instead of saying, I have to write, instead say, I write at 10 a.m. with a coffee every day. That way, it becomes more of a habit and builds your discipline. It becomes more of a routine and it's easier to stick to. Otherwise, when you say, I have to write, it's more like a chore, and instantly in your mind, you want to push yourself away from doing that. So reframe that in your mind and it's going to be a lot more sustainable. And lastly, this is not a remedy but more of a mindset. You shouldn't wait for a surge of motivation. That is the ultimate trap. You are not going to just wake up one day and feel motivated. You have to start and take action. And once you do take action, you're probably gonna feel motivated to keep going because you're gonna be like, damn, I really just did that. Hell yeah. I need to do more of this. So start even if you don't feel like it. Action comes before motivation. A lot of the concepts in this video are actually taken from this little book. I'm sure you've never heard of it. It's pretty niche. But I do greatly recommend that you read Atomic Habits for yourself. James Clear does a wonderful job outlining how you can build better habits for yourself. He does a way better job than I did in this video, for sure. This is a very watered down version, but I still hope it helped you and you learned something and you're ready to apply it and take action. So good luck with that. Like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. And hopefully I'll see you again. Bye bye.